Hello my 600 indoctrinated zombies, my name is Soul, and today I'm here to talk to you about everybody's favorite video game sex simulator, Mass Effect. But before we begin, I'm just going to quickly shout out my Twitch channel. I'm just going to shill my funny haha video game streams. If you ever want to hang out and play video games with me, it's a fun time. Yeah, my plan is to stream the entire Mass Effect trilogy on there. It's gonna be glorious. I'm gonna quit life. I'm gonna leave my job. I'm gonna leave my home. I'm just gonna crawl into some kind of crevice with a copy of Mass Effect and a PS5 and live the rest of my life in there. But anyway, why are we talking about Mass Effect again? Is it because Casey Hudson left and that's kind of a big deal actually for the franchise? Nope. A big reason why we're talking about Mass Effect is because my last video blew up. I don't get exposure like this that often. You guys left me dozens of actually insightful, interesting, like well put together comments about like one of my favorite, if not my favorite video game franchise. That's awesome. I'm gonna do more of that, please. I think I could teach a class at Yale about the Mass Effect 3 ending. All my life, I was ready for this. Back in 2012, when Mass Effect 3 happened, I didn't have a platform like this to vent on. There was no way for me to formulate these thoughts and feelings, but now I do, and it's like we get to do it all over again, baby. I have a lot of things to say about this game. I could talk for hours about dissecting the ending of Mass Effect 3. In particular, the indoctrination theory. Now for this next section of the video, I'm going to go Professor Soul and explain what the indoctrination theory is for those of you who haven't explored the deepest, darkest rabbit holes of Mass Effect lore and theory knowledge. After the ending, fans were grasping at straws for any kind of meaning to what was happening here, and what resulted was one of the most well-crafted, deep dive, constructive theories I have ever seen. And there are themes of it actually sprouted out throughout the entire game, if not the entire franchise. Commander Shepard in the game is hallucinating. He is having visions. He is having nightmares revolving around the Star Child that appears at the end of the game. And it even says in the codex, people who suffer from indoctrination often have headaches, they have visions, they have nightmares, they see things, they have like out-of-body experiences, and they kind of just lose all sense if it gets bad enough. And all you need to do to become indoctrination is have contact with a Reaper. I don't know if you played Mass Effect before, but Shepard has a lot of contact with Reapers, whether it's fighting them, communicating with them, entering old Reaper tech, being rebuilt by the elusive man, who we know became indoctrinated later, if not had a little grasp of indoctrination already at that point. Collectors who have contact with Reapers, the list goes on. And the Reapers are godlike creatures. They indoctrinate pretty much anyone standing in their way. It only makes sense that they would try to go after their #1 target, Shepard. And as this theory typically goes, once Shepard is knocked out, charging that beam of light, it lights out. Everything after that, speculation. Even our boy Marauder Shields is up for debate. Everything after that, it's probably part of the theory. But let's go under the belief that Shepard is hallucinating. What he's seeing is basically a Reaper fuckboy child telling him these are your 3 choices. And 2 of the 3 choices are wrong. Shepard's eyes, if he chooses synthesis or control, light up just like Elusive Man, just like Saren, just like indoctrinated people. And if you know anything about those 2 characters, you know that the Elusive Man believed he could control the Reapers, so he bought into that lie. He made the same mistake. Saren was basically eating up this synthesis garbage, this synthesis propaganda, where artificial life and synthetic life can just merge into one thing, but like the Reapers they're not really inside your brain. That's just the tech. That's just That's just synthesis, bro. It's still free will. It's still free will. No, it's not. And what will you have it? The one ending where your eyes don't light up is the one where you destroy the Reapers. The only ending where Shepard actually has a scene where he has a heartbeat. He gets possessed by the heavens as his chest rises from the rubble. And that rubble looks very similar to where his body actually got knocked out at. Not up in the Crucible. How the hell did Shepard get back down there? And I know a lot of people don't like the destroy ending because the Geth die, because Edie died. But if you believe in the indoctrination theory, then they didn't actually die, or did they? And I'm not gonna lie, back in 2012, me and every other fan fiction kid out there, their boners lit up with the idea of the IT theory. The IT theory was so badass. There was these hour-long plus videos explaining in depth why this theory works. And I bought into it. Yeah, it was a cool theory. But back then, to this day, there is no confirmation. There is no acknowledgement that the IT theory is more than anything other than fun fan fiction. And a lot of people, they don't want to hear about the IT theory anymore. They don't even want to hear about these endings anymore. When I posted that last video, there was a bunch of dislikes. I'm sure on this video, there'll be a bunch of dislikes. A lot of people want the dead horse to die. I get it. But for a lot of us, I would say, we're still hoping. We still want our favorite video game to end the way we want it to. Artistic integrity be damned! Or something like that. But here's the thing. Back when I played the first two games, never in a million years did I think that the ending would revolve around indoctrination. And no, this is not going to be a video bashing the IT theory. It's probably my favorite, it's just a theory. It's my favorite game theory out there, but it's not how I want my favorite video game to end. Of course, Shepard could just rise from the ashes and then go up that beam of light, hit some kind of Reaper off switch and save the galaxy, but that kind of sucks too. In all honesty, the entire Mass Effect 3 ending was sketchy. From the moment you go towards the elusive man's base, it was sketch. Never in a million years did I think the Crucible would be this MacGuffin to be used for the war on Earth and this giant beam of light. That never in a million years did I think this is how Mass Effect 3 would end. This is gonna be a little bit of a tangent from the IT theory, but personally, my ideal Mass Effect 3 ending is identical in form to Mass Effect 2's. It's like Mass Effect 2's ending on steroids. In that game, you gotta choose your squad and choose how you would use them for this ultimate mission. Some may die if you don't use them correctly, and that's exactly what I want on a galactic scale. You gotta choose worlds, you gotta choose home planets. Which resources are you gonna dump on which planets? What relationships that you built with your crewmates are going to actually make it past the home run line? Which of them are you even going to have with you on your party? These are going to be huge questions that will have to be resolved in this giant epic ending that we're never going to fucking get. And as far as the resolution with Shepard, you can do literally anything with him. You can let him die. You can let him retire. You can let him have blue babies. It doesn't matter. Whatever story you crafted with your Shepard, that Shepard story should be resolved. That's how RPGs work. That's how role-playing works. That's how Mass Effect should work. Anyway, sorry, I'm really passionate about a video game ending from 8 years ago. About to be 9. So the indoctrination theory, in short, I don't think it's gonna happen. It could happen. EA and BioWare probably have the resources and could scramble a team together to do something. Whether that would be good, I don't know. But we're gonna be lucky. We're gonna be on top of a miracle if we can so much get a cutscene out of BioWare for the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And if it is endgame content, I don't think they're gonna work their ass off for somebody else's idea. Again, I think canonizing an ending only serves to give them money, only serves to give them more opportunity to make sequels. The destroy ending makes the most sense, and it would kind of appease the indoctrination people. it kind of only makes the most sense for me personally. I think that's what's gonna happen, but again, it's not like I think that's a concrete thing. That's just my dumbass speculation. Think about it. There's gonna be a whole new generation of people playing Mass Effect, a whole new wave of players, and they're not gonna care about this indoctrination theory. They're not gonna care about this probably selling point of the game if you add something like that. And for a lot of people, it's just gonna be a clusterfuck. Again, BioWare is not obligated to do anything. People are gonna buy this game regardless. A lot of people aren't gonna be happy no matter what you do. So BioWare is not gonna spend all this money, all these resources on something that they have no attachment to. I know I have a lot of attachment to this theory. I know a lot of you do. The people who matter don't. And let's be honest, a lot of the fan base doesn't either. It's a dead horse. Just let it die. I just want them to fix the ending to my game. I just want a new ending. I want all these hours to be towards something that was actually really cool in the end. But in the end, it didn't even matter. Anyway, just to close out this topic here, I don't know how often a fan base canonizes an ending to a franchise, but it's not often, and that's probably for good reason. You know, why doesn't BioWare just fix all of Mass Effect 3? Why don't they fix all of their games? Why don't we just fix every bad game? Why do we even make new games? We can just fix old bad games. Let's just replay the same content for 100,000 years. We'll keep playing Mass Effect to the day we die, to the day the Milky Way collides with the Andromeda galaxy and we all become schmears in a galactical pool. And let's be honest, is the Destroy ending that much better? But BioWare, please don't make me kill the Geth or Edie. That'd be appreciated. I want them to live. Thank you. Oh yeah, outro. Thank you for watching. I have a lot of other content. I have social media. I have other channels. I have a Twitch. Please, if you want to enjoy my plethora of content, I'm your man. I have a giant, massive video talking about Andromeda for, I think, over an hour. I have a lot of videos about Mass Effect if you have the time. You just gotta look for it. Thank you as always, guys, and with that, I leave you.